Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 1971 Cockney Cab, the Mattel Toy Company stock number 6466. Yeah, the old popular light green in Hong Kong style. Isn't it a beaut? The contour lines, the interior colors, the glass color, beautiful caps. Union Jack is missing in the back. All four tips are present, which is very important for this particular casting. Constructed similar to your classic Nomad, where you have a single post. The actual casting top is snugged in the back on a Cockney cab. Like I said, similar to the classic Nomad as an example. There are other ones, the Live 55s, and the single post. This one happens to be an excellent shiny base. The four tips I was talking about right there, make sure those are present. They have a tendency of being sometimes brittle, maybe broken off, a little vulnerable area, space there, or some aggressive kid got, some ideas. Same thing in the front. Watch those tips, all right? And then what we have for you coming up, as well as this one, are other selections in the mix for this coming Tuesday, 26th of November. Now, when you see a Sweet 16 like this in red, don't you just take your breath away a little bit? All the details that went into this particular casting is, Mattel was not necessarily winding down, but in '73 things were turning, so to speak, and the Sweet 16, sort of a play on words there. Of course, the original 16 is what we always refer to in the hobby. The back hatch opens up, and sometimes someone will put a tire in there. I don't. That's how I received it from the consignor, that red Sweet 16. And to complement this beautiful trio of cars is an absolutely gorgeous purple. Sure is. Without stickers. Of course, the original 16, another one, the 4J car, had the bumper or the rocker panel stripe. It said Ford on there with the black and white striped colors. And the number 1, normally right in that area right there where my thumb is, beep. And then, up in front, same thing on the other side, sticker, rocker panel stripe. But this one doesn't, and I'm glad it doesn't. And we've debated, talked about this before, black matted paint in the back. It's like a little factory error there in the upper left-hand corner of that area. Tail lights. Whoa, looks like an overspray to the top from the factory. Black matted paint on the bottom. Looking spanky, guys. Look at that. This is a very good example of what we consider the gunmetal base. Look at that. You've got a combination of colors going. Let me see if I can twist this here for you. There's a good look at it. See all the hues and fades. Got some blue and purple, a little bit of gold and silver. Yeah, that surrounded by these beautiful mediums. Wow, this is going to be a genuine get-go for somebody. And, early run. Let's open it up so you can see that early run hatch as it's twirling around. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I mean, there's just so many beautiful ones on tap for Tuesday. Let's finish off this brief video with this guy right here. I know it's a fan favorite. It is for a lot of people. The elegance, the style, the grace of the Ford Mark III. 1969. And boy, I'm telling you, the Mattel Toy Company. See, I have one without this area right there. Where did that thing go? In my man cave somewhere, I'm missing this part of the casting. Right there above my thumb is that little, like a triangle with a point on the top. It's gone. No cowl neck on this particular one, and that's very common on this casting because the hood would be aggressively opened up. Sometimes the hood, like in this case, is sort of suspended. There's lots of friction going on inside in the recesses of where that pin is back there that's attached to the main body of the casting. That is prohibiting the hood from being flopping around, falling backwards towards the cowl, thus causing the cowl nick that you see so often with this casting. So beautiful. Yeah. The blinker lights, looks like those are pretty much in place. Let's check the back real quick. As long as we're here, we're kicking the tires today. Beautiful. Yeah, rose, tough color, beautiful addition for somebody. I know that you're out there really, taking a look at your current rose in your Redline collection and saying, you know what, it's time. Maybe I check this one off the box finally and get done with it and upgrade to this one. Little tone spot right there. Don't let that scare you. A clean rose like this, rose being one of those very translucent colors. Think about yellow in SpectraFlame. Think about light green. Think about some of the pinks that actually are translucent, that show the tarnishing and toning of a particular casting, the metal, the Zymac, that really is the main brew of these 164 die-cast toys. Look how clean that is. The finish on this paint, surprisingly very, very consistent in a deep hue of pink. Can I fit you on there? Just barely. Wow. All right, so one to go. I don't know. I think this is also a favorite too. I have to say, the Porsche 917. This happens to be in like a yellow, a hue of yellow. The contour lines on this particular casting always amaze me. And it's also true that I've been tricked a couple of times briefly when I look at the headlights on the US. Do they do that to you too? Do you see some blue in there like it would be like from a Hong Kong? Are you getting that feeling at all? Well, I have too, but it's a US. Sure. You got the clear glass. The clear glass in the back. And the indication that indeed it is US of A. All caps. The hatch, little disassociation with color, somewhat very common with this casting, and actually the style and the time during the Mattel manufacturing era, 71, 70, etc. You were seeing some mismatches of hatches and hoods. I'll have some of those on Tuesday as well. I've got a couple of antifreeze 68s, a Firebird, and a Mustang. Oh, where could it be? There you go. Thanks everybody for joining us. Today's short video on SpectraFlame Magic. I'm so glad that you support the channel. Remember to keep in mind that as we're moving forward here, within about a month or so, we're going to be introducing live auctions on YouTube as well as Facebook. Sort of a same time type of auction, and we're going to vary it at different times of the day to allow for our offshore customers to participate. And that would include obviously our European guests, Middle East, certainly Asia, etc. All different times. We're going to try it out. We're going to dip our toe into the water and experiment on the live auction format, selling high quality Redlines, upper end black walls, carded, loose, clean. That's the carded, loose, and clean. That's us. So until we meet again, thanks again for enjoying the content. Your comments are always appreciated. And if you're new, subscribe, please. Oh, subscription is required to access the auctions. So do be sure you're subscribed to the channel so you may access the live auction format that we'll be introducing here, like I mentioned. So until we meet again, bye everybody.